The difference that occupational therapy has made for Alistair has been really, really good, because it's certainly helped him integrate into school and education a bit better. It focused on developing Alistair's life skills. It focused on his strengths, focused on his interests. But I think the biggest thing of all was the confidence that he gained from learning something, starting to master and hone that skill. That isn't just about bikes, that's a thing that you can apply to your whole life. It's about resilience and trying and not giving up. He's done something for himself which he loves, and it's allowed him confidence to tackle some difficult things in life. He's not found school easy. He doesn't find socialising and things particularly easy. But because of cycling, he's in a club, he's in a team, he's with people. He develops a relationship with coaches, a sense of humour, which he finds difficult with other people. So he gets so much out of just that one little thing happening when he was 4 or 5 years old, that his life it can't be underestimated, the confidence that that's built into his life.
The thing that stands out for me in terms of occupational therapy and it being different to the other medical professions is the focus on practical, real-life things that make a difference to someone's everyday enjoyment of their life and fulfilment of life.
I think Alistair's story shows us that occupational therapy has a key role in helping people achieve their full potential. No matter what the difficulty a person is experiencing, occupational therapy can 99.9% of the time find a way around it, whether it be changing the child or person's ability or changing the task to suit the person. There's always a way, and I think Alistair's a really good example of that.
We realised that Alistair had a disability around about the age of 2 when he wasn't talking at the same speed as other 2-year-olds were. But then when he went to nursery, the nursery staff were pretty clear that he wasn't developing in the same way, he wasn't engaging in play and just general learning and development in the same way as his peers. And so at that point we knew that there was something not quite right about how he was developing.
The support that occupational therapy offered Alistair was they asked us if there was any gross kind of motor skill stuff that we would like to practice with him, and that was when my wife and I both decided that we would like him to be able to ride a bicycle. So it was just something to aim for. At that stage we were not even sure, even with occupational therapy input, could he actually ever ride a bike? But we thought that's a big thing for him to aim for. And as it turned out, it was massively successful, because they managed, and he rode his bike when he was about 5 years old, and it was an incredible thing to see, and that input from somebody else to make it happen for him was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think the benefits of teaching a child to ride a bike are twofold. One, they learn to do the skill, and two, also riding a bike develops balance. So rather than traditionally teach a child balance skills and hope that they transfer that into a practical functional task, as occupational therapists our key role is to work on the task, and then the fallout will be that their motor skills develop as a result.
It's a difficult question to answer. What would it be like if he didn't have cycling in his life because he didn't receive help from occupational therapy? I'm not sure what he would be doing, because every minute of every day he talks about bikes. He wants to be on his bike, he wants to be washing a bike, cleaning a bike, doing something with a bike, asking me to buy him something. I do not know what he would replace that with.
The difference that occupational therapy has made to Alistair in his life and his journey is actually huge. I mean, now when you see what he's actually achieved, it's incredible the impact that experience has had, because that is now the thing that really fulfills him in his life. And definitely for us, it feels like that was a really important and significant intervention for Alistair.
What is unique about occupational therapy is that we are able to take the abilities of a person and assess them properly, and then take the task that they would like to engage in and break both of those down and bridge the gaps between the two, allowing a person to be as independent as they can be and reach their potential. I absolutely love being an occupational therapist 17 years on, because we put the person at the centre and because we help them achieve something that is really meaningful to them. Gives us a real sense of satisfaction. I think if I was to speak to Alistair now, first of all, congratulating him on his success with his cycling, but I think thinking about the bigger picture, and I'm growing up into a young adult, it's just keep harnessing whatever drove you as a child to ride your bike and use that to become a young, independent and successful human being.